What's up, guys? Easy going back with another episode of some Minecraft farms. Once again, I'm not starting a Let's Play. Always confuse these intros. Anyhow, today we're taking a look at a super simple gas tier and gold farm for Minecraft versions 1.16 and up. As I talk, I'm just going to get prepared a little bit more. But anyhow, this farm is really quite awesome. It is for the current version of Minecraft. It is a remake of the farm I previously uploaded. It does have a few more flaws, however, at the end of the day, it's a manual farm. What are you going to expect? You know what I mean? So let's get into how this farm works. So basically, the essence of this farm is that it's simply just a platform in the sky that we're trying to spawn ghasts on. So basically, we just filter through spawns. So I just filled up the mob cap with zombie piglins as well as a couple magma cubes. So what we can do is we can just throw a snowball at these guys and then they'll cycle off. It might take a few minutes for them to push through. They get a little stuck sometimes. Do that. We'll go really close. Hope we prevent more mobs from spawning. There we go. Okay, so then you see the spawning platforms are pretty empty. There will be a lot of experience orbs, so you want to keep repeating to go down there and collect them. But yeah, we cycle through, waiting for more mobs to spawn now. So eventually, a ghast should spawn. And now we're on camera, so we're getting very unlucky. So I guess I'll talk about the other features of this farm while we wait for a ghast to spawn. So inside the farm, we also have a ladder to go up and down the floors. Also, to get into the farm, as you saw, those pigmen were just running across those trapdoors. We have a ghast, it looks like. Yes, we do. So once you come in, you just want to put these trapdoors just like this. You can walk in the farm. It is magma, so you will need fire resistance. Whoa, why did they anger? That's interesting. So it might be a little laggy on my really bad computer with all these mobs. But anyhow, yeah, you just come in there, you can kill the ghast real quick. Yeah, then you can just basically run out if the pigmen are angry at you. It's not that big of a deal. And yeah, you get the ghast tiers. So yeah, the farm is really simple. This is definitely a starter farm. We're going to go in creative now and actually just put it straight into peaceful while I talk about the rest. And kill some experience orbs as well. So yeah, let's take a look farther at this farm and how it works. So essentially, what you want to do to build this, I'm not going to do a block-by-block tutorial since I've already shown this farm in a similar essence. So if you do want to see a block-by-block tutorial for a very similar farm, I will put a link down in the description down below. This is a remake, as I said. But essentially, what you want to do is you want to get above the nether, and I've linked a video on how to break bedrock down below as well, and how to get on the roof of the nether. So make sure you check that video out. Of course, these bugs might be fixed before the full release, but given that this is the release candidate, there is a chance that no changes will be made. So you want to get on top of the nether, and you want to build up to about Y245, so you're very high off the ground, meaning that the only mobs going to spawn are going to be in here. Then what you want to do is you want to just build semi-large platforms. These are, if I'm correct, 20 by 20, 25 by 25 platforms. So you at least have 3 of these. You're also going to want, if we take a look right here, 4 blocks of airspace in between each platform in order for the ghast to spawn. And then you want to surround this with a block that can't be blown up by ghasts. So iron bars, stone. I prefer iron bars because then I can see into the farm. Don't use glass because glass is a very low blast resistant. And then on top of the whole farm, once again with 4 blocks of airspace, just put a layer of bottom half slabs so no mobs can spawn up here. Make sure you use stone half slabs or something so they can't be blown up by ghasts. The only other feature of this farm is the drop chute for the zombie pigmen, because you actually do get some gold in this farm, and a semi-decent amount, to be honest. You might want to filter out gold swords, but if we do take a look, there's a decent amount of gold in here. You would get, by using this farm, a couple stacks of ingots probably, but it's not a fast gold farm, but it's definitely something you can get. I also recommend having a very quick way to get from here to here, so some kind of elevator or even just a ladder if that's what you want, or scaffolding, because you also are able to collect some experience orbs from here and actually get quite a decent amount of XP, to be honest. So the final issue with this farm, and this is probably the most glaring issue about why this farm is a pain to build in the current version, is the fact that given the new spawning changes, we can't really build this in the Soul Sand Valley. I was really excited to build this farm because it removes the pigment aspect and you just have skeletons and ghasts and you can just go kill a ton of ghasts, but unfortunately they tweaked that mechanic, so basically only one mob at a time, a couple, like 1 or 2 mobs would be able to spawn in there at once. So you'd have to repeatedly go back and kill them over and over again in the Soul Sand Valley, which made that an unviable option. Meaning we have to build this in the Nether Waste biome, which is seen right here. So you want to build this in the Nether Waste, or the former Nether, and you're forced to use magma, because if you use stone bricks, which is blast resistant, magma is not, which is what I'm getting at, piglins are able to spawn, which are, you know, like the villager of the Nether, kind of, if you think about it. This hole was not from Ghast. This was somehow, I broke this. FYI. You don't want to use anything with the piglins of the Nether, then, yeah, they have crossbows, so they're not going to just, like, run off like zombified piglins do, and it sort of just makes it harder for gas to spawn as well. So you're forced to use magma. So unfortunately, this isn't blast resistant. If you do get in a hairy situation, you might, you know, lose a few blocks like this. So I recommend having a stack of magma on hand. Given that it's magma, you also need to have fire resistance. And then the ladder might also be blown up a little bit, so just have some ladders on hand too, just to sort of fix the farm as you go. I know this is kind of a lot, I know it seems like a lot, but at the end of the day, this is a very much just a quick build, something you can build up in probably 20 minutes or so. You don't even technically need the drop shoot either, that's totally optional. Basically, you're just building some platforms up here, allowing gas to spawn, so you can get a few tiers pretty quickly and easily. It's really not difficult. It's very much a mindless activity. Anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know this was kind of a quick little video for the redstone video this week, but I figured we didn't need to do a block-by-block tutorial for this. Considering I already have, it's not the best of quality, but it definitely gets the idea across, and I'll link that down below in the description for a tutorial on this farm. However, you need to do the changes I have in mind, which I guess I'll list right now to sort of wrap up this video. So the first thing you want to do is you're going to build this in the Nether Waste biome, as I said. That's the first change. This is basalt deltas, but over here is Nether Wastes. The second change you're going to want to do is you're going to replace the platforms with magma blocks so gas can spawn. And that's really the critical changes that you have to keep in mind with this farm. Everything else honestly works the exact same. Before going into the farm, you will need to have fire resistance, otherwise you'll be taking a ton of damage from the magma, and you won't want that. Magma cubes will spawn, so you'll probably get enough magma cream to actually replenish your fire resistance supply, so that's not too much of a worry. Also, I recommend having decent armor. Prot 4 diamond would work, but Prot 4 netherite, I barely take any damage in there. Also, you definitely want looting 3 because you get way more gas tiers of looting 3 than without it. Then also have a bow or snowballs so you're able to aggro those zombified piglins and such, and you're able to clear them out. And then from there, you just run back and forth the same way as in the old farm. Once again, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry for the shorter video this week. Very busy. It was my girlfriend's birthday. Actually, today, the day I'm recording this, I'm waiting for her to get ready so I can take her out to dinner. But yeah, it's unfortunately just didn't have this amount of time. I was working really hard on a new farm tutorial, and unfortunately, the mechanics have changed, and it just doesn't work anymore. The idea I had, so I had to throw away hours of work because of that. So I just decided to do this quick little farm update video instead. So yeah, hope you all enjoy and have an easygoing day, and I'll see you all later. Subscribe if you enjoyed, as well as like, I guess, do. I guess that's what you're supposed to say at the end of the video. Alright guys, I'll stop dragging this outro on. Have an easygoing day. I'll catch you all later.